11 classic horror movies that still manage to terrify audiences today, despite their age. Check out this list of the scariest and spookiest films, including iconic titles like The Exorcist and Psycho. Don't miss out on these spine-tingling Halloween must-sees. Read more on Movie Maker magazine. Rosemary's Baby, a classic film from 1968, explores the theme of gaslighting to terrifying extremes. When Rosemary becomes pregnant, everyone accuses her of being paranoid. But are her fears well-founded, or is something even more sinister at play? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974, a movie known for its creepy atmosphere with buzzing flies and animal sounds, is considered one of the creepiest things ever committed to film. Tobe Hooper's direction and the use of grainy 70s film stock make it far above its many imitators. The chainsaw stuff pushes it far over the top. Jaws, the iconic movie from 1975, still haunts beachgoers even after 50 years. The film's brilliant use of a cold-blooded villain has made everyone think twice about going into the ocean. A classic that remains terrifyingly relevant today. The Exorcist, 1973, a horror movie, was chilling even before the famous scene of Linda Blair's head spinning. It is said to be a benchmark for movies about exorcism, similarly to how Jaws was for movies about sharks. The adaptation of Stephen King's first novel, Carrie, still creeps audiences out with its portrayal of high school cruelty. The casual bullying that was once tolerated is just as disturbing to watch as ever. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, released in 1960, paved the way for the slasher film genre and made horror a respected genre. The movie implied more than it showed, leading many to feel less safe in the shower. George Romero's 1968 classic horror film, Night of the Living Dead, still holds its ground as one of the most terrifying zombie films. The low-budget masterpiece has inspired countless others, like The Walking Dead and The Last of Us, but none can match its eerie and simple power. In What Have You Done to Solange, a teacher is suspected of murder after being unable to provide an alibi, because he was with one of his students. The manner of death is still shocking today. This film is the first of the scariest movies on this list. 1970s horror classic Last House on the Left is being revisited by audiences. The film depicts the brutalization of two young women by escaped convicts and their ultimate revenge. Director Wes Craven's debut was notorious for its deeply unpleasant depiction of violence against women. It even prompted a warning to audiences: to avoid fainting, keep repeating, "It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie." This controversial film is now available to watch online. Johnny Got His Gun, a film adaptation of a 1939 novel by Dalton Trumbo, tells the story of Joe, a young soldier who loses his arms, legs, sight, and ability to communicate in battle. This anti-war story was made during the Vietnam War and has continued to terrify audiences, including Gen Zers, for years. Even Metallica featured clips of the film in their 1988 video for One. While not technically a horror movie, Johnny Got His Gun remains a deeply affecting and unsettling watch. Warning: graphic content. The 1975 Italian film, Salo, or The 120 Days of Sodom, is about wealthy, fascist elites who kidnap and sadistically humiliate teenagers. It's been banned in many countries and is difficult to watch all the way through. Based on Dante's Divine Comedy, the film has a point about authoritarianism, but viewers may want to watch something lighter afterward. Check out our list of 11 old movies that are still an absolute pleasure to watch.